The RV Odd Couple have some predictions for the RVing industry in 2022. And according to them, it's only going to get worse. What is up, live viewers? How's everybody doing today? All right, the RV Odd Couple, John and Mercedes. Now, if you are not familiar with them, they are a couple that have been full-time for quite some time now, and they bought Thunder Canyon. Yeah, they bought a campground just a couple months ago, actually, after doing some research, and they have been in it and trying to get things done, and with the supply chain shortage and all the stuff that's going on in the RV industry, they have some predictions and ideas of what's going to be going on in the coming year. And, you know, according to them, it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
This is what we're seeing, you know, coming around the corner, and we want to warn you guys.
Yeah, so millions of new RVers are coming into the space, and the campground new sites can't keep up. Mm-hmm. They're not creating enough new campsites across the country to keep up with the demand of new RVers coming into the space. Mm-hmm. So a big tip here would be book next year now. Mm-hmm. Book your sites way out 6 months in advance if you possibly can. We really believe that 2022 is going to be worse than 2021 was, and the numbers say that.
Well, and to compound to the problem, you have mom and pops getting squeezed out of the industry. RV parks owned by small mom and pops are getting just bought up by these big corporations. And what do big corporations look at? They don't look at the site. They don't think about, hey, can I drive a 40-foot fifth wheel, 20 feet with the truck, 60?
That's right. Exactly. And now, arguably, when you talk to people and you say stuff like this, you have a whole bunch of people that will say, well, I travel, no problem. I go into campsites. I get booked. I go in right away. I don't have any wait time. I go to campsites. They're all empty. There's no one there. I go to national parks. There's no lines. What is everybody talking about? So, I don't know. Who do you believe? Who do you believe? Do you believe the majorities? Do you believe the numbers? Do you believe what's going on? Do you look at all the stats that this is the growing industry, which everybody cheers and says, see, we're doing great. Our lifestyle's taking off. The numbers are great. And then at the next, oh, no. There's not a problem. There's not a problem. But I guess it's like everything else. No one wants to admit that whatever they do or they're doing is having issues. But I kind of talked about this years ago, and I said pretty much just this. I said that when something is booming and taking off, like the RVing, nomad, wheeled wonder, van living, whenever this lifestyle is taking off like it is, as quickly as it is, when the RV industry is growing and they can't keep up with the demand, when people want these things so bad and they want to go out, someone at some point in time, the little light bulb's going to go off and they're going to go, oh, we can make a lot of money off of this. Everybody said, no. Blind guy, you just sat there in your studio. You don't know what you're talking about. We're out here. We're doing it. Not going to happen. You don't know shit. Well, what's happening? They just said, and it's happening. Mom and pops, little places. They bought their campground 3 months ago or so for $750,000. Now they started working on it and everything and started improving it. Well, it sat there for 9 years. Nobody gave it a second look. Nobody batted an eye at it. But now that they went in there and they started improving stuff, hey, we'll give you $2 million for that thing. Why? Why do they want it? Well, because what they do is the big corporations, they will come in and they're not going to go, hey, look, there's a big plot of land. Let's buy that big plot of land. We'll level it all out. We'll put in a bunch of really nice little campsites for RVs. We'll space them apart pretty nice, and we'll have electric, and we'll put a really good up-to-date Wi-Fi system in there. We'll put little dump stations in, and we'll do all this. We'll make it look real nice, No, they're not going to do that. That takes money and time. They'll just go in and say, hey, yo, mom and pop, you guys been having this place. And look, the upkeep's hard, right? How about we give you a couple $1 million for it? And they'll come in and they'll buy that place that has 50 spots in it, and they'll turn it into a place that has 75 spots in it. And how will they do that? Well, they expand. Nay, nay. They will not expand. They will just remove some sites and squeeze them in and put in more sites and just pack you in tighter and tighter and tighter. So when you back in, the RV next to you is going to be that far away. As long as you have a place where you're able to plug in and put your little shit hose in, that's all the room you need between RVs. That's it. And that's what they're going to do. Oh. And you know what else they're going to do? 20, 25 bucks a night. You're out of your mind. 50, 60, 70, $80 a night to be squeezed in like sardines, just like the airline industry did with the airplanes. That's right. They took a plane that had 50 seats in it and they put 80 seats in it. And they didn't stretch the plane out. No, they squeezed everything together. And that's what they're going to do. No, Blind Views. You're full of shit. They're building new RV campgrounds everywhere, all over the United States. Yeah, you're full of shit. Not happening. What else is going to happen? This is what I foresee. Now, they have, go and check out their video. They talk about the supply chain issues and trying to get your RV fixed, how you got to wait. And they have, they see light at the end of the tunnel, that things as we progress, because we do have all this technology and apps and Zoom calls, and they predict, like Zoom call, you can zoom up on a mechanic and go, look, hey, this is what it's doing. And then he can hear it running or see it moving or not moving and say, hey, it might be this, kind of like a Zoom diagnostics, and go get this part and, change it out instead of dropping off your home and hoping that you might get it back in a month or two. But I know. I dropped mine off yesterday and they replaced the roof, the slide, the engine, and I got it back the next day. I know. There's no problem at all. I know. I'm going to hear it down below. Oh, no, that's not the way it is. I just drive in and drop it off, and the guy just, hey, don't even pay me. Here, I fixed it. Now just drive away. I know. I'm going to hear all the stories. But anyway, you can put your head in the sand, but we all know it's happening. But here's what I predict. I predict that there are going to be things coming. And I see regulations. Like, oh, you people that just go in and buy a big old Class A, get in and drive off and go, woohoo, and let me figure this out as I go. No, I think there's going to be regulations. You're going to have to pay kind of like a truck driver does to have a special endorsement. I think you're going to have to start doing that stuff soon. You start pulling stuff, your big old fifth wheels. I think they're going to start doing stuff, because again, when things take off this much, and it's only a matter of time while you're running around all willy-nilly and having a good old time till somebody goes, no, we can make money off of all these people. If everybody's doing it, they're going to want to do it, and they're going to want to keep doing it. So we can make money off of this, and they're going to do it. I'm telling you, they're going to start. I can just see travel taxes, fuel taxes, all kind of different separate taxes, not for the everyday folks, but oh, you have an RV? Well, you're going to have to pay this little whatever tax. You're going to have to do this. Now, I can see it coming. And I know you don't want to believe me, but I'm telling you, it's going to happen, because this is America. Now, I know people in Canada and everywhere else. No, I'm talking about here in the States, because we know here in the States, it's only about one thing. Nobody gives two shits about you and your life and your lifestyle, and whether you want to live in your van or your RV. Nobody gives a shit. They don't care. All they care about is how much money can I make off of you living in your RV or your van. And if we can't sell you a house, and we can't collect your property taxes, and we can't do all those things that we normally do, you're not going to be able to be out there rolling around in your little RV forever, living the free, cheap, and easy life. It's not going to happen. They're not gonna let it happen. They're gonna get money from you one way or another. And if you think that's not gonna happen, I think you better just perk up a little bit and be prepared. I mean, look, this isn't a regulation directed at RVers, but the big old thing, I talked about it a couple days ago when talked about Grateful Glamper talked about the our California putting restrictions on things with small engines. That's right, they want to get rid of leaf blowers and lawn mowers and weed whackers and portable generators, including the one that is attached to your RV. That's right, the one that's mounted in there. That is also, according to California, considered a portable generator. So just in a few short years from now, they will be illegal. That's right. In the state of California, you will not be allowed to have a portable generator. So, are you going to be RVing in California? Well, of course you can go get a big old solar system. That's right. And I know, hey, $1,000, you can get the solar system. Yeah, whatever you say. But if you're living and you want to watch TV, if you want to charge all your little devices, if you want to cook, if you want to plug in your toaster, if you want to make coffee in the fucking morning, guess what? You need power. And solar, you need a lot of it. I don't care what anybody says. You can bang till you're blue in the face. You need a lot of it to live comfortably. Now, if you want to live like a hermit that lives in a cave and all you do is just curl up in the back and listen to the rain beat off the roof of your RV and you don't turn anything on, well, then that's one thing. But if you actually live, because this is the ultimate life, this is the free, cheap, and easy life, if you actually want to live and, hey, be happy and joyful and I can do whatever I want to, I can watch my YouTube videos, I can upload my own YouTube videos, it all takes electricity to run your little booster. So you have Wi-Fi. Takes electricity. Everything takes electricity. So when they outlaw your little generator, yeah, you're going to go get a solar system and you're going to have batteries. Now you got to make room for these fucking batteries. Now, if you want to go get a bunch of car batteries to store all the power that you need, that's a lot of weight and it's a lot of shitty batteries, actually. Now, if you want lithium batteries, you can go out and spend $800 per battery and you're going to need more than one. Oh, but I can get one. I can get a complete solar system for $1,200. Well, yeah, you ain't doing a whole lot of living. I don't care what you say. So go over and watch RV Odd Couple and check out what their predictions are for the upcoming year for the RVers, the van dwellers, and all those other folks. And I'll tell you, I don't think it's all gloom and doom and not going to be able to be happening anymore, but I'm going to say pretty safely that whether you're in an RV or looking for a RV campsite or you're just a van dweller, I think things are going to be changing because no one's going to want to pay to park anywhere, and space is going to be running out for you guys too, just like it's running out for everybody else. And everyone's not going to be putting up with you parking along the streets of their neighborhoods, doing whatever you damn well please. They're going to start complaining. People are going to start making ordinances, and shit's going to happen. Now, yeah, someone might come along and go, hey, we can make money if we buy a hunk of land and make a big old parking lot for all these van dwellers to park overnight in a nice little safe, quiet spot, like-minded people. Hey, it might happen. It might happen. You might have to pay, I don't know, $5 just to park overnight. Who knows? But I can guarantee you, whenever something is this popular and takes off and runs rampant like this whole nomadic wheeled wonders lifestyle is, someone is gonna profit off of it. They're gonna do it. It happens. It is the American way. You don't have to believe me. That is never the point here. But leave me a comment below. What do you think is going to happen next year for the RVers. Again, hey, this is Blind Views, and yep, that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Oh,